IHS, advancing decisions that advance the world.
At the DSEi exhibition in London, we spoke to several companies about their product and growth strategies. And as you might expect, there was a strong emphasis on the emerging markets, but also on the established markets of the UK and the US. And there was a prelude in DSEi week, though not at the show itself. We spoke to Boeing about their industrial participation strategy, and they told us that over the next 5 years they plan to discharge offsets worth $29 billion. That's the same amount of offsets they've discharged from the time of their founding until now, $29 billion, an astonishing figure. And that just reflects the kind of emphasis that Boeing and other companies are placing on in-country work. Moving on to the UK-based company Chemring, which specialises in pyrotechnics, countermeasures and munitions. They're looking at establishing joint ventures in Brazil and India to expand their global business. They've actually been in touch with the Hinduja Group in India since about March, but they're still in touch with Hinduja, negotiating that joint venture, which reflects the ongoing difficulty of bureaucracy with companies in that country. We spoke to Rolls-Royce about their naval business, and they're looking to grow into Brazil, India, Turkey, South Korea and Japan. And they predict that over the next few years there will be an increased emphasis on vessels such as fast attack vessels and also minor warships, which they think will play to their strengths. Moving on to the UK and US, we also spoke to Swedish company Saab, which have just opened their UK headquarters. That was in the week of DSEi itself. It might seem an unusual time to expand into the UK, given that there have been significant budget cuts announced in recent months, but Saab's CEO told us that they're looking for long-term business growth in the UK and will also look to medium-sized acquisitions to build their UK presence. We also spoke to Lockheed Martin's Missiles and Fire Controls company, which is promoting the idea of the UK, US and France working together in missile development. Now that would seem to be in the spirit of the UK's emphasis on developing defence technology with other countries, but it has had a bilateral emphasis. In addition, the UK has been working with France quite a lot recently, and the Pan-European Missile House MBDA would seem to be central to that collaboration, so it's unclear how far that kind of UK, US, France cooperation might move forward. So in summary, an interesting week at DSEi. There was obvious interest in the emerging markets of India and Brazil, for example, but also there seemed to be quite a few opportunities in established markets where there have been defence cuts, such as the US and the UK.
IHS, advancing decisions that advance the world.